Warning, the following episode contains adult language and screaming goats. Listener discretion is advised.
The Pinball Network is online. Launching The Pinball Show.
This week on The Pinball Show, I welcome in Mrs. Bye herself as we discuss time in the industry, past experiences and future dreams, and a ton of pinball news, such as Stern Pinball production updates, the Saturday morning Spooktacular, what's on the line at American Pinball, what's not coming from Jersey Jack Pinball, a heartwarming and hilarious Lyman Sheats story, the Cactus Canyon integrated topper and rules tutorial, and of course, pinball market trends. It's episode 110 for the win.
Pinball is a game of skill. For some, it's a passion and a lifestyle. It's time for the Pinball Show. It's pinball with personality.
Greetings and salutations from the Pinball Show, episode 110. I'm your host, Zach Meny, and this week I thought to celebrate episode 110, why not bring in to co-host with me my favorite human being in the entire world, my everything, my pride, my joy, my heart, my mind, the person who makes me feel like I'm climbing a rope in gym class, Nicole Meny.
It's got what it takes, so tell me why can't this be love?
How's it going, baby?
Good.
It was so funny, I had to beg Nicole to co-host with me. I was going to go solo, and then I thought, well, a lot of people have probably interacted with you via our business, Flipping Out Pinball, whether it's shipping accessories or answering the phone or whatever, all the number of things you do for the company. But some people may not be as familiar with you, so why not have you jump on? I don't think have you done a Pinball Show episode? I knew you did Twit podcast once, didn't you?
Yeah, I think we did that, but we might have scrapped that one.
Well, we scrapped one of them. But there was one I think we did. I don't remember.
I don't think so. This is not my thing.
Yeah, you don't like attention. You don't like being the center of attention. You don't like any of this kind of stuff.
I like to hide.
And neither do I. I hate it. You know, I do this being, you know.
Sure.
It's been a hell of a week, has it not?
Has been a long week.
Yeah, we can't talk about some of this stuff. Dennis alluded to it last week. If we could only tell the stories that we know in pinball and have experienced firsthand,
We could do a whole show.
people's heads would spin, wouldn't
Whole
they?
TV show.
It's unbelievable what we've been through, good and bad. We've been very blessed in this industry, and I couldn't think of anybody better to have beside me to do so than you, so I'm glad you're on the podcast today. I wanted to give a shout out, Nicole. Last night, 2 nights ago, we went out to dinner, and we didn't have to pay for it. We had a very nice dinner with friends, and it was courtesy of one of our good friends, Matt Morrison. Everybody remembers Matt Morrison. He was the CGC correspondent for the Pinball Show in the past, as well as the Pinball Show interviews host, Matt Morrison. He was kind enough this last holiday season to gift Nicole and I an extravagant gift to feed us for, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. We couldn't drink enough last night to fulfill what he had provided us gift-wise for Christmas. So, and we're just now got around to having time to get out with friends to...
Yeah, he was sneaky about it, too. He gave it to our friends to surprise us.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
That was really cool. So we had a nice dinner. We had some strawberry wine, your favorite, right?
I was forced because I wasn't going to drink.
Oh, yeah, you've been on this whole diet thing. That's right.
But everyone peer pressured me, so I did have 2 drinks.
Yeah, 2 drinks. 2 big glasses, if anything. You had a little cheat night, didn't you? So thank you, Matt Morrison, you lovely son of a gun, you.
Yes, thank you, Matt. Sweet, sweet guy.
Is he?
He is.
Okay.
I hung out with him a few times at conventions, and he's always...
Why is Matt like the funnest, coolest guy, most chill to hang out with?
I don't know.
He is.
He is, yeah.
You've got a lot of friends in pinball, don't you? We've been doing this business for 3.5 years, and You've been forced into meeting a lot of people at conventions or through our business relationships, whether it be Stern, Jersey Jack, or other individuals. You've met a lot of people. We've got Greg Bone, part of the team. Greg's been around forever. What do you think about Greg?
I know more about Greg's brother than probably Greg.
That's funny.
Yeah, Greg's been great. He's helped us in many ways. He helps us every day with helping to answer phones.
Oh, yeah.
With everything just growing so quickly, it's been so hard just to keep up with phone calls and emails and texts. And he's been great to add
People
to
like
our
him.
team. Yeah, people love him. So
They always love Greg.
very grateful for having Greg. But I love Chelsea even more.
Greg's wife. Yeah, you know who I love? Greg's mom.
I love Greg's brother, too. He always keeps me on my toes when he's around.
Gosh. Jeff Bone. Jeez. We'll talk about other people throughout the episode, but one person who you sparked a friendship with, you give such a hard time to, it's a good back and forth, is old Ryan White from Chicago Gaming Company.
Yeah, I love Ryan White, especially when he tells Zach no to games, and then I can call Ryan and get whatever games I want.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit.
It's been great.
Ryan was on a recent Flipping Out Pinball stream at Studio B. We'll talk about later on in the show. You love all the Stern people. Stern people are well, most Stern people, right? Yeah. You love most of the Stern people over there.
Yeah, Eric, John, Gary.
Gary, of course, you named Gary. You've partied with Gary Stern, and I've not got to party with Gary Stern.
Yep.
I forgot, like on a couple of occasions, right?
Yeah. We've had some drinks.
What the
Gary
hell?
parties with everyone, so I'm sure he doesn't remember.
Doesn't party with me. He remembers you. He don't remember me. He's like, who are you? Thanks, Gare Bear. What about JJP, our friend Ken Cromwell over there?
I definitely love Ken. He's awesome.
Yeah, Ken is a good dude.
He's one of my favorites.
He's a motivated dude.
Yes. He has that drive and passion.
Right?
I definitely like people like that.
Yeah, because you're nonstop. You're not down here playing pinball all the time, Nicole, but because you're in the business of it, you keep up with a lot of stuff. You know what games come out. You know what games are coming out. You overhear me sometimes talking on the phone.
I know lots about accessories and how we have to fight to get them for our customers.
Oh, God. Let's not jump deep into that yet, but...
Because that's more where I lean is towards accessories, while Zach's always working towards shipping machines.
So parts and accessories, if they don't come in from these manufacturers, you're the one that gets the brunt of the emails. Where's my stuff at, right? I've even caught Nicole listening to the pinball show here, and she gets embarrassed when I catch her listening to our podcast. And I've even caught you, I'm going to call you out here to all these people. I've caught you and seen you riffing and going back and forth with Chris Cooler's Canada on his Saturday morning streams, too. I'm like, what the hell is Nicole in here? They're busting his chops or calling him out if he's trying to get nasty with people. Like, you're jumping in there, too.
Yep. Love messing with Chris. I'm not scared or embarrassed to say I listen to the pinball show. I'm listening to make sure you stay in line.
I do pretty well, right?
For the most part.
Do I make you...
I usually got to give him a few lectures.
Do I make you cringe at times?
A little.
Do you like pinball market trends?
Yeah.
Do you like Dennis Kriesel?
Yep. Love Dennis.
I know you do love Dennis.
He reminds me of my son.
Oh. I don't even know what to make of that. Is it like the 4-inch Kriesel?
It's like their personalities are kind of the same. And they're kind of like that same, their levelness.
Very serious.
Yeah, very by the book.
This is how
it is.
Yeah.
There's no bending it.
Oh, gosh, yeah. But don't you feel like Dennis at times is mean to your husband? I mean, I cherish this man, and he just throws it back at me. He's kind of mean, isn't he?
I think it's always good to keep you in line a little.
Well, I don't understand this.
Everybody's got to keep you in line.
So why is everybody going to keep me in line? So yeah, you've listened to Pinball Podcast. You've watched pinball videos. Greg and I have been doing Straight Down the Middle for over 5 years now. That's still a lot of fun. Hell, you've even, speaking of Straight Down the Middle, you've done production filming with me before, if Greg couldn't make it.
Yeah, just behind the scenes stuff. I'm not like a on-camera girl, but...
I think it was, where did we go up? We went up and filmed something for...
Cactus Canyon was like probably the last thing we did.
Yeah, Greg couldn't make it up there, so you were up there filming. Some of that stuff didn't get released. I don't know if it ever will, but it didn't get released. We got to hang out with...
Lyman?
Yeah, Lyman and Josh Sharp, and that was a bunch of fun. Yeah. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been able to get that shoot done. I was nerding out, talking to those guys. You kept me focused, and you were like, hey, get the lighting going. Let's get your angles. What a lot of you may not know is that Nicole's been integral in a lot of stuff that I do. So you don't get enough credit. So thank you for helping and doing all that.
Oh, thanks, babe.
So we've met a lot of people. We've got many customers that at this point prefer to talk to you to get stuff done at Flippin' Out than me even. And you're at shows, you're there in the booth carrying on conversations with people. And I'm like, oh, who's that? And you're like, oh, it's such and such. And I'm like, damn, they didn't even say hi to me. But you have a good working relationship with a lot of these people. That's awesome.
People know the ropes now. They know to skip Zach, come to Nicole.
So we've got a lot of news this week, Nicole, to jump into. I'm interested to hear your take on some of it. But before we jump in, we've got to kick it over to our number one top stories news correspondent, Craig Bobby.
But some of the stuff we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yes, hello, and welcome back to the Pinball Show's Top Stories. I'm Craig Bobby. Do you hear that noise? Do you hear it? That's because it's the quiet before the pinball storm, as all eyes are watching and waiting for news from the king of all pinball manufacturers, Stern Pinball, on what their next release might be. As people continue to scour the interwebs for some kind of news or rumors of the timing of a new Stern release, we have a Pinside member named Diablo Rush who caught a glimpse of a soon-to-be-identified pinball playfield not 15 seconds into a Stern Factory Friday video showing Star Wars machines on the Stern production line. The unidentified playfield appears to have at least 2 subways and a bank of 5 drop targets, and while this mystery playfield still remains, well, a mystery, the gossip continues around the pinball industry about what the next Stern theme might be, or who might be designing it, or the coder, or the artist, or in fact so little is actually known about this next release that it might be one of Stern's most secretive titles to date, leaving this reporter and others in the pinball media with no other choice than to say, we shall have to wait and see. Stern also announced its latest global online leaderboard challenge for the Keith Elwin design classic Avengers Infinity Quest from August 15th through the 31st. Players can log in with their Insider Connector accounts at home or on location to climb up the ranks, follow the action, and see who will emerge victorious and earn those ultimate bragging rights. As always, Stern will also be running a verified location leaderboard showcasing who is able to take down Thanos and the Black Order. Avengers Assemble! Meanwhile, just across the shooter lane and around the pop bumpers, Stern's chief competitor, Jersey Jack Pinball, was able to squash another brooding rumor recently around what its next upcoming theme might be. When hearing the rumor that Jersey Jack may be making a pinball machine themed around the music of Billy Joel, many of our listeners scoffed and turned their noses up to that idea. But fear not, my sources are saying that Jersey Jack Pinball does not in fact hold the Billy Joel license, and has no plans to make a game themed around the Piano Man himself. Say what? Now in other JJP news, we are hearing very strong and credible rumors that Jersey Jack will be starting their production run of Toy Story 4 Collector's Editions by September. This is great news for customers who went in on the CE. Now, as you all remember, the Toy Story 4 title was released a little over 2 months ago, way back in mid-June, which puts those gorgeous Collector's Editions right on track and on time for their production run. And speaking of production runs, in case you didn't see it this past week on the Flippin' Out Pinball stream on Twitch, hosting Chicago Gaming Company's latest game, Cactus Canyon Remake, for the second time. As a surprise, the stream not only showcased the recent CGC game, but also the elusive and delayed topper, which will come with the CE Plus and LE versions of the game. Now on the stream, CGC's Ryan White stated that the company is aiming to start shipping these much anticipated versions of the game complete with the chopper in approximately 6 weeks from now. So much hype and expectation going on this week in the world of pinball, but sadly, that's all for this week. For the Pinball Show, I'm Craig Bobby. Catch you on the flip side.
The king of all pinball, Nicole, is Stern Pinball. Has Keith Elwin put a couple kids through college yet? I think so, with Godzilla.
I'm not sure why that game just isn't made nonstop
Oh, God.
for like 2 months.
That's it? 2 months? I think it'd take them longer than that to
Maybe
fulfill
6 months.
6 months. You don't want him to release another game?
I'd rather get our orders fulfilled.
Wow. Nicole, when's the next Stern Cornerstone being released? You can tell people right here. She's looking at me like, when is it again? No, go ahead. When's your guess?
In like a week. Right?
Really? I think you're actually right. What do you think it's going to be?
I kind of feel like it's going to be Venom, but
That's a rumor.
what if our guess is right and then we get in trouble?
Why would we get in trouble? We have no clue. Yeah, this next Cornerstone is a big mystery. They've kept the lid sealed tight on this bad boy, and you'd think we'd know more since they haven't released anything since January in Rush. Rush is another pen that's been trending up lately.
Or they may just say, actually, the release is we're going to make more Godzillas. That would make everyone happy.
They've got like 3 lines. They can run them both. But these people like to hear what is on the line at Stern, what's been shipping, what's coming up. So I give them a little rundown, and you'll start seeing the bills coming in, Nicole, to pay for Star Wars Pros that were shipping last week and shipping again this week, as well as premiums. Premiums are on the line now for Star Wars. And then following that, again, we have Led Zeppelin Pro and Premium towards the last week of August. That's the last run, Nicole. Last Led Zeppelins we're going to see. And I think we have spots open.
Oh, bye, bye, bye.
There you go.
Bye, bye, bye!
Nicely done. See,
I
you're
also
getting the
have
hang of
to
this thing.
give it, since we didn't touch on Joe Fox, I need to at least say
Why
hi
would we
to
be
Joe
touching on
Fox.
Joe Fox? I don't want to touch on Joe Fox. Joe Fox. What the hell's Joe Fox significant?
We
with Joe-
never even mentioned him, and
That's it.
he's a huge buddy of ours.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I still want to open up a shop in the Northeast. See if Joe Fox will run that for us.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But as I said, the next Stern Cornerstone, likely to be announced next week. Nicole, you're on it there. With pros rolling out of the factory at the end of the month and into the first couple of weeks of September. Typically, we try to take a break before a new Stern release. I think we kind of forgot to do that with school starting back up and everything going on with our new building and other developing business opportunities. So buckle in, Sally. About to be busy again.
Yeah, flipping out never ends.
No, it
We
doesn't.
do it 24/7.
Feels like it.
Yeah.
Hell, you're missing church today. That was a bad use of words with hell and church, but you know what I mean.
I watched it online,
Did you have you watch your church online?
but you did interrupt.
Oh, with this?
Yes.
I think God would approve.
Eh.
I think God approves of me. Most of my things. Another last call is Guardians of the Galaxy Pro, early September. Last call. Are we sold out of those? I think we're sold out.
We're sold out.
Yeah, I think we're sold out of those. So that's early September, followed by Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pro and Premium. Last call on those. Can you believe that's last call? They didn't run those very long, it didn't seem like. I think we still have some spots open on those. And then at the end of September, it's likely blocked off for the next Cornerstone, probably the LEs at that point. And October rolls around. That's the month of Star Wars comic home pin and the OG Star Wars home pin with, again, the October is kind of clear right now besides the home pins. So I think the next Cornerstone release we're going to see in October, premiums and then more pros. November is the big question mark here, everybody. We know that Stern plans on continuing the home pin runs prior to the holiday seasons, as they often do in October, November. So we're going to see some Jurassic Park home pins the month of November. But on the schedule for November is also Elvira Premium. Now, more rumors are swirling that Elvira Premium gets bumped to next year than there are rumors of it actually sticking to November. But then again, Stern hasn't told dealers that it's off the Thanksgiving table either. So I'm hoping we see a large run of House of Horrors in November.
Yeah, and we have an Elvira 40th edition still in stock. And if we sell it, make sure you say that you bought it because of Nicole.
That's a bunch of crap. We have number 40. I thought we'd open that one up. Maybe for like our anniversary's coming up here in September.
Yeah.
Maybe we open it for that. Celebrate. Be a hell of a celebration.
Celebrate by selling it.
No. You don't like House of Horrors? Come on. It's number 40. I wonder.
know.
I wonder what the custom picture autograph is going to be on that one. It's got to be special, right? Can I look? I just want to peek. And while I'm circling toys in the Toys R Us catalog for a Christmas list, I'm hoping we see more Godzilla premiums in November and or December as well.
I'm pretty sure there is no Toys R Us anymore.
Well, no, but I'm saying when you were a kid, remember those big ass catalogs, the Toys R Us? And didn't you like circle the stuff you wanted to give to your parents so they can mail it to Santa? Did you ever do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We should make one of those for flipping out. And people can circle the accessories they want and give it to their significant other or their family and say, this is what I want for Christmas. But they can't circle Godzilla Premium unless they ship them. Do you think Stern's going to add another run? Right now, we haven't been given a Stern production update in quite some time. You think they will add another run or two this year still? Because right now, they've got nothing slated for 2022 anymore for Godzilla Premium.
I really don't think so.
What?
I wish they would, but
Come on, Nicole. Really?
it doesn't look that way.
I bet they do.
Wah,
I
wah.
bet they do. You may be right, but then again, they bumped up Turtles out of December into September. So now looking at the production schedule for December, Nicole, there's no games being produced technically as of current. So I'm thinking Godzilla Premium. Then again, they open up that hole because,
A new game.
and fingers crossed for a holiday season and stockings filled with lizards and the next Stern release after that. So we may get 2 more Stern releases this year. Do you like your stockings shaken or stirred?
Shaken.
Oh, easy. What are you asking for Christmas this year? A new custom home? I know what I'm asking for.
The 40th anniversary Elvira.
Oh, no, I'm not going to ask for that. I'm asking for, apparently, I've got to ask for a new building because you're trying to sell where we're living right now. On Facebook this week, I see you list our home for sale. We just got done with the building.
Yep, but we decided we need to be out in the country.
On a farm? You can have chickens?
Yeah.
What about, can we have goats?
Yes.
Can I have a screaming goat for real?
Yeah.
What?
I want to have a whole farm.
Can you take care of it? I don't want to take care of
Since we're
it.
going to be on farmland, we might as well have a farm.
You want more
There we go.
room. So we did recently purchase, not that anybody cares, but we recently purchased some land and we have plans to potentially start all over and build all over again. A custom
Flipping
house.
Out's growing. So when we built
I'm weakening.
I love where we live now, but I think we could use a little more land and just area to grow. And we've always wanted to build a home. So we're just excited for this next new adventure.
Ugh. You're excited.
But the one thing I'm not excited about is we have to live in a 1-bathroom
Oh
home
my gosh.
while the building and house are being built. Can we survive? A family of 6
A family of 6,
and like practically a
2
one
dogs,
bedroom.
a rabbit, and you're wanting to stuff us into an old farmhouse.
We're going to make so many memories.
Yo, I guarantee you.
Great memories.
I think people are going to lose their minds realizing that they are going to lose the above ground pool. That's become a landmark in this area. And we still have friends that come over that are in pinball that take pictures by it, kind of like the giant ball of yarn. So are we going to take the above ground swimming pool with us?
No, actually, I have given it away.
Oh, we couldn't even sell it.
Someone's
Had
going to
give
pick it
away.
up probably next weekend.
It was those damn metallic epoxy floors, wasn't it? That was the last straw.
Yep.
We were just, after that whole debacle.
Don't put epoxy floors like that, whatever kind that is. What is that called?
I recommend
The
doing that.
flakes are good, like on the other
No,
side.
the
but
metallic
that-
epoxy
oh
is
my
where it's at.
gosh.
You know how many people love that
just
when they walk
never
in?
looks-
But it was a nightmare to get done. I agree. I still love it though. We're going to do it in another place. You know what we should do? We should have like the city's biggest party before we leave here.
I like to picture Jesus in a tuxedo T-shirt because it says like, I want to be formal, but I'm here to party too. Because I like to party, so I like my Jesus to party.
Just tell everybody on the podcast who can come. I will just.
Well, don't be inviting all these people.
We'll invite everyone on the podcast.
I don't know about
that
that.
listens to the podcast.
Wow. Can we hire a clown to this party? Mud wrestling?
A magician,
A magician? You would too.
fortune teller.
A fortune teller, tarot card reader too? We're in no hurry to move, but we've got the house listed. We'll see what happens.
It sells, it sells. If it doesn't, we may just stay here
We'll hang out.
and then just build our business.
Build whatever we want to, yeah.
Somewhere else.
Jeez. Help, everyone. Help. Also wanted to update everybody. So we don't know anything in 2023 as of yet from Stern Pinball. They have not given us that production run or any estimates for next year. But if we're talking about toppers, we got to talk about toppers, Nicole. You love shipping those things. I was looking back at the production schedule for toppers. Still no idea or word on the Mando topper, Rush topper, Godzilla topper, nor Rush Expression Lighting, Armor, Shooter. We don't know about any of that yet. But we know that Jurassic Park toppers have been shipping recently. And
we have those in stock.
yeah, I think we got a couple of those left. I think we're out of the Armor, though.
I think we have some shooter rods, too.
Yeah, shooter rods, art blades, all of that jazz. But the Avengers toppers, we have some Avengers toppers on order. And the production schedule said late June, early August. And we've already passed that. So I'm thinking that they're a little bit behind on that. Hopefully we'll start seeing Avengers toppers out soon. And then everybody wants to know about this Iron Maiden Aces High topper, right? We've been getting a lot of pre-orders for that thing. The schedule says August/September, but if they're behind on the Avengers, I'm guessing well into September for the Aces High topper, if I were a betting man. I don't like to bet. Not much of a gambler.
It makes me think of that time when your parents took us, like we were like 21, they took us to the casino, they gave us each $100, and I think I might have put $1 in. And
You kept it?
Yeah. Your mom was so mad at me because I wouldn't spend it. I'm like, no. Like, why would I want to just give away $100?
You're like, they got free booze around here? You just walk around?
I think I put $1 in the penny slots. And then it was done.
Man. Speaking of gambling, if I were a betting man, I would say that we may see a new spooky pinball machine before the end of the year. And I only say that because this last Saturday, Bug and Luke from Spooky Pinball held a Saturday morning Spooktacular. It was a ton of fun listening to the young bucks do a Q&A, answering all kinds of questions from viewers live on Facebook. And some really good info came out of that stream, such as there is a new expert mode coming in the next Halloween code update. And it's going to focus on young Michael Myers, and it's going to utilize the Judith Myers shot a little bit more. They acknowledged more desire for that shot to be used in the game a little bit more because it's that far wide shot with the drop target. It's the one that when you plunge on the skill shot, if you can hit it quickly with the left flipper, boom, and lock that shot, you can go into like a two-ball multi-ball. So it's that shot. So the new code's going to have a little bit more of that. New animations are coming as well that they've been talking about. I even like that they were talking about the code enhancements for Halloween and Ultraman. Remember, we've talked about they sold out, so it's not like they have to continue breathing life into these titles, but they did confirm that Phosma is going to continue working on code enhancements for these games for the next year. So I think the game is going to continue to develop quite nicely. Now, the argument, it should have been done when the game came out. I can't argue with that. Greg Bone we just sold him a Halloween pinball machine. So that means October, Nicole, will be reviewing that. You haven't played much Halloween yet, have you?
No, not really.
Do you like the idea of a scary pinball machine? Because you don't like horror films much.
No, I don't think so. I think I like more like the sweet and like I don't know when they're gonna make a girl machine.
Oh,
I feel like we need to get like just a real girly machine out.
Like The Notebook with Ryan Gosling.
Something sweet, loving.
Every time I walk in and you're watching something on Netflix, it's not sweet and loving. If anything, it's a little bit too sweet, if you know what I mean. And it has a lot of aggression in it. And there's always a husband that dies and he's getting murdered because he was cheating on the secretary or something. I don't know. You watch a lot of that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I've been watching lots of home
makeover kind of stuff.
Home makeover things.
Oh, I see.
Getting prepared.
I don't know. You've been
the next step.
In the past, you got me watching 90 Day Fiance or let's take these two whack-a-moles and put them together on camera and make them marry each other, even though we know it's not going to work out. And then she has caught me watching it by myself. And oh yeah, didn't think you'd like this. I'm still waiting for you to apply to Big Brother.
Yeah, I should apply to Big Brother.
I
don't know if I would make it, though.
You would kick
miss
ass
our
at that.
Kids and you too much. So
you're not dramatic enough. You're quiet, so I doubt
think I would make it far, though, as long as I could do win things.
I don't know if you're entertaining enough. Like they want somebody that's just
I'm definitely not.
Nuts.
I'd be more like Jordan, probably.
Oh, Jordan, yeah, that's a deep cut for all of the Big Brother fans out there.
But the reason why she was successful because they had that love story. And,
does that mean I'll be your Jeff?
Going. Yeah, so they have to put you in there.
I could be a Jeff, couldn't I?
Yeah,
I think so. Other news out of Spooky Pinball: Eric Pripke was at the factory Saturday when they were doing their Spooktacular. He was already working on code for that new game. The production update from the team indicated that they are producing about 40 games a week right now. That's pretty good, 10 games a day. And the reason I said I think we'll see another pinball machine from Spooky is because they said they're going to have all the Halloween and Ultraman games completed by the end of the year, possibly even sooner.
But we're not even a dealer for Spooky, are we?
Well, I guess technically not yet. We still sell, but we sell people what they want, Nicole. If they want a spooky game, we'll get them a spooky game, right?
Yep.
I did ask in the chat during that Spooktacular, I said, you guys include toppers on all your games, like as part of the package. It's not an accessory you have to buy, which is fantastic. That's awesome. But do you ever see yourself making an over-the-topper accessory? You see what I did there, guys? Over-the-topper accessory that's even more elaborate than what you put on the more recent titles, and selling that as a mod. And they said, no, they have no plans to do that. If they make an even more elaborate topper, they would just include them with the game as well. Are you a topper queen, Nicole? Do you like toppers? Or when you walk into our game room, seeing all those toppers is cool.
Yeah, I think it makes it look way better. If you have one topper, then you have to have a topper on every machine, or then my OCD would kick in.
Oh,
It would
yeah.
bother me.
I think it's funny that people, family and friends, have heard my podcast or seen videos and stuff, and they're always like, so what are these toppers?
Yeah.
You know how many people ask about that?
Yeah.
So what are these toppers that you're...
I had a dream about that not long ago.
You had a dream about toppers?
People were carrying
Oh my
toppers.
God. I'm at midnight. They were carrying toppers? Were they stealing them?
It was so weird. I have no idea. It was like I was at a funeral, but then they were carrying all these toppers.
At a funeral? Was it my funeral?
I don't know whose funeral.
Shit.
I just knew I was like at a funeral.
Instead of bringing like meat or cheese or fruit dishes to
they
you,
all had toppers.
they all had toppers?
Yes.
It was my death.
I don't know. It might have been mine.
Your
I
death?
was like in a red dress, so it was really weird because I would never wear a red dress to a funeral.
Wow.
So then
Yeah.
Maybe it was my funeral and they were carrying new toppers.
Oh. Yeah, because they know I'd want toppers over meat.
Yeah.
What toppers were they? Do you know? No, I'm joking.
Just white boxes. They were Stern.
So they were Stern toppers.
They were Stern toppers.
Oh. That is the weirdest ass dream you've ever told
You're
me.
telling me.
Wow.
They even haunt me in my dreams.
Yeah, that's right. Those toppers haunt you. Could you recognize any of the people?
Nope.
Damn. I wonder if it was Dennis Creasel. Maybe it's Dwight Sullivan bringing me the Mando topper. He's like, I know your wife is dead. This may help. It would not help, babe. It would be horrible.
I could have been dreaming about that because lately we've had some creepers creeping on us.
Oh God, don't tell people. I like stop you on what you tell people. We've had a run in with some stalker-esque people. That's part of the gig, I guess.
I guess.
Don't all pinball
it sure
dealers
makes things scary though.
I know. Don't
we
all
gotta hide out. We gotta
pinball
get bigger, more security.
Oh boy, she's getting fired up now. I gotta cut her off here. Nicole Meny, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm joking. Always had some weird stuff. I mean, weird shit. Dennis can't even believe it. And Dennis is cool and calm about everything, but that's for another podcast. Someone asked in the chat on the Spooktacular if they were going to do another dual theme again, how they came out with Halloween and Ultraman at the same time, same game, but different art, different toys, different code. You going to do that again? And they said, yeah, we're not ruling that out. That'll probably happen again, but not for the next one. So the next one, not for that one. Oh, side note, I want to thank everybody that reached out to me about the back issues I was having. And a lot of people gave me some great advice. So I'm very thankful to all of you and sharing your experiences. I'm starting PT today, physical therapy. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm gonna.
I think that you should just have the surgery. You can barely walk.
I know she wants to
You're
put me under the knife,
completely crooked.
people. We're wondering what funeral dream you're having. It's me.
I just can't believe that we're not getting surgery and getting through this.
You got a mouse in your pocket?
No, I'll be taking care of you.
Oh, that's true.
I already do.
Yeah,
you can barely
do.
walk.
So I'm gonna start PT and
Hope you guys are right.
I get the TENS unit, that little thing that shocks the hell out of me out of my butt and my back. I get that. I don't really think that works, but it feels kind of cool. So yeah, and if that doesn't work, then we'll have the surgery or...
I'm already taking care of 4 kids, 2 dogs, a bunny, and now Zach. So this better work.
I'm really pumped to see what this next game from Spooky is going to be because they were teasing some stuff, such as their next game is going to have a record number of sculpts in it. I like full games. And I've been digging Spooky games lately.
I don't know, like who my favorite is.
Who your favorite what?
My favorite manufacturer.
Well, don't say it here.
Okay.
Jeez. You need to be like Gary Stern. Your favorite game is the one on the line. Who is your favorite, though? You can tell me. I'll edit it out. Okay, that's who I would have guessed. Our buddy Bug over at Spooky Pinball, he's going to be at Chicago Pinball Expo. We're going to go this year to Chicago, aren't we?
Yep, we
We're
go
gonna
every year.
Yeah, flipping the script on autism. We're helping with that as well. Should be positioned probably close to our booth and close to the TPM booth with the loser kids. We're doing a fundraiser for autism, and there's going to be some cool interviews, and I think I'm going to be a part of it for something. I don't know what they got me doing, but we'll be there.
And that's usually my favorite show.
You do like Chicago Expo, don't you?
It's just, that's where most of our friends are. And we always have
You like Texas
a ton
too,
of
though?
fun. Yeah. Chicago's my favorite, but Texas is good too.
I'm probably equally, if not more, pumped for Cincinnati this year.
Oh, yeah.
I do love that growing show with our buddy Chuck
it's really
Wirt.
growing.
And Spooky's going to be there as well. The whole team's going to be there at Cincinnati in early December. So make sure you get your tickets to that. We always set up, that's one of our large shows. So we set up a big booth at Cincinnati. We'll do that again this year. Hopefully we'll have some help, though, some hired help.
Yeah.
If anybody's going to Cincinnati and they want to make some money, setting up, sitting in booth, breaking down.
We're always looking for help.
Yeah. Same for Chicago Expo.
Yep.
I think. Louisville show's in March, so we got a little bit of time for that. That's another big show we do. And last year, I believe, American Pinball had their Legends of Valhalla at a dealer booth. I believe they did at Cincinnati. I don't know if they're going to be there this year, but on the line right now is Oktoberfest Classics. Remember that game with Otto and the beer? Yeah,
I remember when it first came out, and the guy wore the little suit.
Nermal. Yeah, he wore the. Yeah. I remember that.
That was an interesting marketing idea. It was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, that was we did filming for Oktoberfest. That's right. But they're still making them.
We are gonna have some in stock, right?
We'll wait until we get to that part of the show.
Oh.
But yeah, Oktoberfest Classics are coming off the line and into dealer showrooms as we speak. What will not be coming off the line over at Jersey Jack Pinball, Craig Bobby dropping some bombs over here. During his top stories, he talked about the idea that some people have that Jersey Jack Pinball is going to be doing a pinball machine themed around Billy Joel, the piano man himself.
Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winchell, Joe DiMaggio.
With Steve Ritchie as lead designer, but he poo-pooed that, and he said it doesn't sound like that's true, based on what he's hearing. Are you a big Billy Joel fan?
Hard to say.
That's not much of a Billy Joel fan, and I'm okay with that as well. You'd know Billy Joel's
Let's
music.
correct
If I played it, you'd know Billy Joel's music. But for pinball, I'm kind of glad Craig's saying this isn't going to be true. Shake and Bake also talking about Toy Story 4 CEs going on the production line by September. We're getting a CE, so I'm pumped. Right now, Joel.
We're ready.
Right now, Joel's good.
I'd be more ready for a few LEs.
We still need some more LEs.
Yeah.
JJP.
And then
People
we'll
are
go into
waiting.
CEs. We got to get through the LEs real quick, though.
Yeah. CEs. I think we've got a couple spots open for CEs still. We're getting one in our collection. I'm stoked because Joel Engelberth, who streams for Flippin' Out Pinball, has our LE right now, and I miss it. I really miss that game.
Yeah, I know our kids miss it, too.
Oh, I forgot to ask you about Joel. What do you think about how's Joel doing over at Flippin' Out Streaming?
Joel's awesome.
Yeah, he's got a podcast and everything, right?
Amazing. Yep.
With Tom and Travis. Have you heard the Triple Drain?
Not yet.
Not yet. Like you're going to now? You're just going to start now?
Yeah, I'll check it out. I didn't know about it.
Really? Well, yeah. It's on TPN, the Pinball Network.
Yeah.
You watch the...
I see streams more often.
Yeah, you watched the stream of Joel and I.
Yep.
Blow up some Toy Story, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
We gave away some stuff.
And we got Beatty and Bill.
Oh, nicely done. It's a good transition. Speaking of Beatty and Bill, they had your buddy Ryan White on from Chicago Gaming Company to the Flippin' Out Streaming channel last week, and he gave away some really cool stuff for Cactus Canyon, some prototype pieces, and that was just a fun stream because he brought an LE to show off the topper, to show off the integrated topper mode that you play, and I think we cut a video on demand or a VOD on Flippin' Out's YouTube. You can go check that out if you want to see how that topper works, the rules behind it as such, as well as another video of people winning some of those prizes by calling in and giving their best imitations of a Cactus Canyon remake call out.
Yeah, and it's always nice when the manufacturers give out stuff instead of out of our pocket. When Zach, that's all he loves to is give away everything.
Babe, so, I'm a giver.
It was nice that Ryan took one for the team, and it wasn't us.
Those things were priceless, too.
Yeah,
we give away
awesome
stuff
gifts.
we have to buy, but we can't come up with things that like that. Those are priceless pieces. Ryan did say during that stream that everybody's wanting to know where the LE games are. Where's the Cactus Canyon Remake LEs or SE Pluses with the toppers? We know that they've been delayed because getting some of the parts for that topper, but he said they're looking at about 6 weeks. Should be hitting the production line in 6 weeks.
Good.
Thank God.
We're ready.
Jeez.
I'm ready for some of these machines to come out a little faster.
Thanks, COVID.
Yeah, but you would think by now things would be catching up.
No, they're not. They're actually, I've been talking to manufacturers, Nicole. I don't know if people care to hear this, but they're still struggling with like boards and chips and stuff like that. They don't see this being rectified even until next year. Like it's still going to be an ongoing issue.
So frustrating. Maybe we should go in the business of making boards.
No, we definitely shouldn't do that. She's always talking about you're always talking about going and doing something else too. You're like, oh, let's go into manufacturing. Let's start our own pinball company. And all of these listeners can tell you that's a crazy, wild idea.
Yeah. I'm just ready to do another business.
Jeez.
I think it's time.
Maybe we can make toppers. Maybe a clothing line. Merch does so well in pinball.
Yeah, right. Merch is like, let's drain you.
Yeah.
While you try to sell it.
That's right. Well, I could, maybe we take this show behind a paywall. You think that would work? $5 a month? No?
I kind of like that free. So
you like the free thing? A highlight for me, not even for this stream, but for just history's sake in pinball, was a story. I contacted Josh Sharp, who is helping on the extended or expanded code that's going to release in the future for Cactus Canyon Remake. I don't know if you heard this, Nicole, but he was giving me some info that I could use for some of the giveaways, like what's Josh Sharp's favorite call out on a CGC Remake game and such. But he told me a story that we fit into one of the giveaways that sent goosebumps down my spine. And it was about the late, the great, one of his best friends, Lyman Sheats. It was so cool because he said that one of the last things they were working on was a specified call out and sequencing of lights, a pinball moment, if you will, like no other, in my opinion. But they were just having fun. And he said, if anybody's familiar with the game, the early 2000s Stern game, Terminator 3, with one of your favorite people, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Mm-hmm. You love Arnold.
I love Terminator 2.
I know. You love Arnold.
Terminator, and then Terminator 2.
Yeah. But on that game, there's a call out that people love in pinball. And it's right before you plunge, Arnold says, shoot here. And then part of the playfield lights up and he says, oh, here. And part of the playfield lights up. It's phenomenal. It's funny. It's quirky. And amongst pinball people, we just kind of love it.
Welcome to Judgment Day.
Shoot here and here.
So Josh came up with the idea. Him and Lyman were bullshit. And they were like, we should do that for Cactus Canyon, but have Bart, the main antagonist in the game, we should have Bart say, shoot here and light up parts of the playfield and here and here and here and light them all up, which is like such a cool tribute to that old game and to the nostalgia of pinball players in general. And then without skipping a beat, friggin' Lyman jumped in, cracking up, barely being able to breathe because they were laughing so hard, said, yeah, and we should also make Bart say, but not here, and light the outlanes up. Oh, how great is that? The late Lyman
So
sheet.
will that be in the new code?
There, Josh said that, I think I can share it. Sorry if I can't, Josh. He said that that's still a goal. It's a work in progress, but he said he would love to see it. He don't know if it'll make it in the final product, but he would love to see that just because it holds such a special spot in his heart to remember his friend. So, and a lot of cool stuff coming from this game. And I appreciate Josh being willing to share that with everybody. It's awesome. All right, listener, Nicole, it's time to hit people with some tenacious energy. These people come for entertainment, but they stay for the facts. And numbers don't lie on everyone's favorite pinball podcast segment. Let's see what you got.
Pinball market plan.
No, you got to say it with more. You got to say it with your chest. Come on, get down deep. Find that passion center. A little bit higher.
I'm just not the same as you. I'm like the kind, sweet, quiet
What's it? The hell does that mean?
Zach's more like the loud, obnoxious person.
What? Give it one more rip. and I promise that I'll use my bath towel a couple days instead of a new one every day.
And no snoring.
And no, I can't control the snoring. It's not my fault.
Pinball market trends.
There you go. Trending up this week is Indiana Jones: The Pinball Adventure by Williams back in the 90s. Some of these classic 90s games are creeping up on me. I forget about them and then I go back to comp them out, and would you tickle my pickle? This thing is north of $10,000. Typically, right now, if you want to find a good example of an Indiana Jones: The Pinball Adventure, you're looking at $12,000, in that range. That's what Grandpa used to say. That's nuttier than a squirrel turd. Man, isn't that endearing? $12,000 for Indiana Jones: The Pinball Adventure. Some of these old 90s, like we were talking about last week, the Theater of Magic, they have not been hit by the softening of the market. They just haven't. They're holding steady, if not continuing to trend up. Also trending up this week is Tom Drummond. You know who Tom Drummond is? He's a bassist for Better Than Ezra, one of Nicole's favorite bands. Do you know?
No clue.
I know. Tom Drummond getting hit by the pinball bug over the last...
Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah, so you know this song.
That's a good song.
You love the 90s, so this is your jam. But Tom Drummond, with Better With Ezra, has been hit by the pinball bug over the last couple of years, so much so he's gone all in. He's built a large personal collection, complete with toppers and mods. He's a mod guy. He's even filling up the entire area of New Orleans with location games. So I had to give it up this week to Tom Drummond. And the cherry on top of the sundae is the game that made him stop in his tracks and cannonball off the high dive was none other than Stranger Things. By Stern Pinball. Remember, Nicole, the game that everybody crapped on and said I shilled for, but then they realized how awesome it is. Now they're calling and begging us for one and we don't have any. That game. What's better than Ezra? Stranger Things Pinball! Sorry, she jumped. Bless you, Thomas. Bless you. Also trending up this week, I gotta trend you up, Nicole, for dealing with my shenanigans, for dealing with my shit, for taking care of this business, taking care of this family, for going to pinball shows, going to photo shoots with me.
Man, you really want that Elvira 40th.
I do want that Elvira 40th. But that's besides the point. It is kick-ass having you as a part of this, so I have to trend you up. You're always trending up in my heart. And in... Oh, come on! See, you're here. I can't say bad things. I can't say the same, though. For Guardians of the Galaxy Pro, trending... No, chill out. Guardians is not trending down. It's all of the Guardians of the Galaxy Pro ads that have gone up for sale over the past week. Listen, people, if you want to sell a game that hasn't been produced in a while, you got to have better time management, better planning.
Time management. You're the one to talk.
You want to do this segment or you want me to? Okay. My point is the next run of Guardians of the Galaxy Pro is going to be here in September. So no one's going to jump on a used one that's $1,000 over MSRP of a new one. It's not going to happen. Come on. You want to make that kind of bank on Guardians of the Galaxy, you're going to have to wait until December, maybe hit a holiday shopper, or into March. That's when you're going to see the most return on profit for Guardians of the Galaxy. Use your head, people. They haven't been making Led Zeppelins in forever. Why don't you go ahead and try to sell one of those in the next couple of weeks, too? Or better yet, your Star Wars Premium. Go ahead and try to sell that right now. Timing is everything, people. Speaking of timing, also trending down this week is Super Hoop Pinball by Quetzal Pinball. I got to trend this thing down. This thing is trending so far down, it might be trending dead. We have not heard about this pinball machine in 6 to 12 months. I don't even think we know how much it costs. We don't know where to buy one. Is this project gone? Is it over with? I know the CoinTaker was going to be selling these. I went to the CoinTaker website. I didn't see them listed for sale. So a mystery surrounds this Quetzal Pinball Super Hoop. Maybe they realized it's just not going to sell that well. But hey, for all of you Super Hoop fans out there, don't kill the messenger, because this is just me reporting the facts, because numbers do not lie, neither do I, on pinball market trends. Nicole, when's somebody going to fulfill the bounty, getting us a Dolly Parton pinball machine?
Please don't.
Why? What's wrong with Dolly?
We don't need it. Zach has some weird obsession with Dolly.
It's not an obsession.
Mm-hmm.
What? Hold up. So you're good with Elvira, but you're not good with Dolly?
I'm not. I said no to Elvira 40th.
Damn it.
Yeah, you get none.
Let's shut it down here, Nicole. How can people reach you for any questions that people have with flipping out pinball, like shipping or accessories or what's in stock for accessories or billing questions for pinball machines? They can reach you where?
Nicole at flippingoutpinball.com.
So Nicole, Nicole, at flippingoutpinball.com. You can reach me at the Pinball Network at gmail.com or at Zach, Z-A-C-H, at flippingoutpinball.com, or you can text me at 812-457-9711. Also, jump on over to Straight Down the Middle. Follow, like, subscribe over there as well as TPN. But Straight Down the Middle, we just got done recording another This or That episode, a Creasel favorite, and there's some juicy ones in there. And keep an eye out. I think maybe this coming week, Greg and I are helping launch a new product from a new company for a recently released game. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. It's a limited edition run product, very, very high quality craftsmanship. It's the start of another company offering some top-notch products. So follow us there so that you can be notified when that thing goes live. You'll want to see that. And like we haven't shilled enough here on this program for Flipping Out Pinball, the Flipping Out Vault. We've added another item this weekend, Nicole. What do you think we added? Do you know?
I don't really know. What did you add?
Maybe it's an Elvira topper. Or maybe it's one of those rare expression lighting kits that Stern doesn't seem to manufacture anymore.
Going to work? We've never really talked about that. Is it going to...
It's already rolled out. We've already rolled it out.
I know.
People are buying from it.
I know, but how often?
Hard to get mods for Ghostbusters? Maybe that goes in there. Stay tuned. All you got to do is go to flippingoutpinball.com, click on the vault, sign in, and you can see all of the treasures and goodies that await. Product showcase this week is an Oktoberfest Classic Edition. You said we have one. We've got one left.
Oh.
That's it. I can't open it, right?
No.
I kind of been wanting to play one of those. I really want to.
Zach has to open every single thing.
She gets so mad. I want a Houdini.
Every single thing.
I haven't played Houdini in a while. But jump on that last Oktoberfest Classic that we have. We also have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Pro pre-owned, ready to go, as well as spots available for the Pro and Premium run in September. We're still taking Toy Story 4 pre-orders, LE and CE, and the CEs are coming quick, y'all. Jump on one of those. Mandalorian Pro and Premium we have in stock ready to ship. Remember, with Flipping Out Pinball, free shipping still on all new Sterns. A Rush Pro and Premium. Those are getting lower too. And who knows when they're going to make those again. Because I honestly do not think they're going to make any rushes for the rest of the year. And that's a trendy little game right now, so jump on that. Guns N' Roses LE, once those are gone, those are certainly going to be gone. We still have some of those, as well as a pre-owned one. We have a pre-owned GNR. We still have GNR art blades, toppers, banners. We have Stern banners. Cactus Canyon Remake SE, I believe we have one or two left in stock. And once again, once they jump over to those LE and SE Plus, you ain't going to see any SEs for a while. So jump on those right now. If you want to put in a pre-order, we do have a couple spots left for the SE Plus with that topper. Should be towards the end of the year if I had to guess on production. Insider Connected kits, both Pro and Premium, in stock now. Alien pre-orders, Queen pre-orders, Elvira 40th Anniversary Edition. We still have one of those. Deadpool LE with topper, pre-owned. Corvette pre-owned. Still taking orders for Godzilla Premium and Pro, as well as the shooter rod in stock, art blades in stock. I think the armor is back ordered right now. If you want the topper, get on our list. And I believe Godzilla Pro, if they decide to make that again, I don't think we're too deep on Godzilla Pro. I think we could take some orders on that and probably be fulfilled next time they make those. So jump on those. Shooter rods, armor, banners, you name it. We probably have it. If not, we're going to be getting it soon. We've got Golden Tee 2022s in stock, as well as the one more of the arcade collection with cornhole, bowling, and putt-putt. Very similar to the Golden Tee. It'd be a sweet-ass collection sitting beside each other on a big old 80-inch screen. Oh, that'd be awesome. Sharing. Oh, Escalera turnaround is 4 months plus. But here's the deal. If you guys are somewhat local or can drive to the southern Indiana area, contact me if you're looking for an Escalera. I can help out like today. Buy some merch so that Nicole isn't sad that we never make money on merch. TPN last week, a bunch of streams. Go back to the TPN Twitch channel or the YouTube channel. You can watch all of the fantastic streamers like Georgia Don't Panic Flip, Pup Challenge, Wild Dogs, Joel Engelberth, the Pinballers, Hottie from Frisco Pinball, and many, many more. Coming up this week on TPN, I think we have a Silverball Chronicles ready to go as they cover, I don't know, I'm guessing Gottlieb because they have a thing to cover Gottlieb. Maybe it's something more relevant and new. I don't know. Stay tuned. For my exceptionally awesome wife, Nicole, I'm Zach Meny.
I just want to thank everyone for supporting us this long. We've been doing this for a few years, and we can't believe how many wonderful people we've met and just how supportive everyone's been in this hobby. And we just can't wait to see where we go in the next few years as we have huge plans on.
You have huge plans. I mean, I generally have big plans, but you're trying to do all kinds of stuff. But sorry.
Well, we're excited to share that with you all within the next few years and just see where things go. And there's no way to do it without you guys, so we just appreciate everything. So thank you all.
Oh, you're so damn nice. You're so sweet. At least one of us is. I'm more sweeter
You're
than
sweet.
I'm more sweeter than Dennis Creasel.
Play it like you're not sometimes, but you're the sweetest person I've ever met.
Wow, that's a shill, ladies and gentlemen. And remember to always practice safe pinball and shoot here, but not here. We'll catch you all next week.
It's not what it takes. So tell me why can't this be love?
Hey everybody, how's it? Make me nervous.
Well, you need to have another mic.
I'm not used to somebody right up on the mic
Well, I'm
with
not
me.
used to having to share a mic with someone or be on a mic.
Mic's a little phallic, isn't it? How do we open it up?
The boss is here today.
Oh shit. Yeah, funny.
True boss.
The true boss. And shoot here. God, sniffles. Sniffle your way through my outro.
Got to know why can't this be love?